Previously on Opposite Worlds, it was a game changer when Team Epochs took over the future. In the third Worldly Challenge, it was a race, and when TDA Trench Group and Timster had to unscramble a phrase, it was Timster who answered first, who mailed back the unscrambled version first, in an 11-second difference. So Timster won for Team Kronos, and Kronos went back to the future. But not for long, because 5 seconds later, a technicality error was noticed. Timster sent over Worldly Challenge instead of Worldly. And with that being said, Epochs went back to the future. And Kronos was back in the past. Now, tonight is a double elimination for the first time ever, and the episode is cut in half. So that means in just 30 minutes, 2 players will be out of the game for good, and it will be the final 7. Who did you vote to be the decider? Did you vote Timster or Blue22? Both from opposite teams, but both great friends. It's all happening here live tonight in a special half episode, like all future episodes from now on Opposite Worlds. Alright, I'm Daniel 123456, and this is Opposite Worlds. Now, last night, this happened.
Hello, Hellscat. I would like to announce that there will be a twist this week. This twist will affect today and tomorrow and the rest of the game. The game is coming to an end, as you may or may not know, and it's time to speed things up. This week's decider will not send one person into the duel from each team. Instead, however, the person engaged to vote to be the decider will put in 2 people from each team into the Duel of Destiny tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow there will be a half episode as long as every week following. That means at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, 2 players will be out of the game, and those 2 players will leave from the same team. With that, I say goodnight.
So that happened last night, and that came on the future television in the future house, and all 9 players still in the game were basically told that no one is safe, except for Blue U22 and Timster. Blue U said that they couldn't be on tonight, so Blue U has sent in their 2 people that they'd like to see in the Duel of Destiny tonight. Sadly for Team Epochs, they're down to 4 members. So that means tonight, either BB12 Brittany, BB5 Lover, or TDA Trench Group, one of them will be safe with Blue U22. So it's going to be a dramatic night. You can also still cast your votes for the next few minutes, because you can. Now, for some reason, it's saying someone said that you had to join the group to vote. That has not happened thus far in the game, and that shouldn't have happened. So just vote. You can join the group and then leave the group if you wish. Now, let's take a look at JoJo. JoJo has been on the bottom of the popularity index for quite some time now. let's take a look at the new popularity index format. Now, you can still affect the popularity index. At the bottom is JoJo7784, the only player to receive a negative point. Well, there's actually been a few people to receive a negative point, but JoJo has been the only person not to get a positive point. You can help her out. You punished her by giving her this ugly design. She was able to take it off 2 hours ago, but she can wear that or the toga, so I guess she just likes that bikini and she wants to keep the bikini on for a while. Now, let's go back to the game. Tonight there will be no live guests because in just a few moments we will start our double duel of destiny. Now this duel can end at any time, and let's just say it's gonna be another race. 12 people have voted so far. Don't let it be another tie. Cast your vote right now. You are able to make a difference in the game. Now, 2 players are going to be out of the game, and those 2 players are from the same team. That means tonight it could be Team Epoch down to 2 members, not BB5 over, Blue U22 and another teammate. But the same could be said to Team Kronos. Team Kronos is at 5 players, but they could be knocked down into the minority by losing 2 players and being in the bottom 3. And if you watched Opposite Worlds, you know that a merge is coming up, and the worlds will be no more soon. So Opposite Worlds is about to become one world. Alright, in just 1 minute, 60 seconds, we're putting it on the clock now. In just 60 seconds, the decider vote will be closed. So we're going to just let you vote right now. The link is in the video. I know it's Team Epoch. Yeah, we've got a typo. Alright, so we'll switch that. The site just got updated to the new format just a few minutes ago, right before we started this live show. Now let's see how many people have voted. Still 12. We're gonna close the poll now. And we're going to switch off for dramatic effect. Now, the decider with 66.7% of the votes to 33.3% of the votes. The person deciding who goes into the Duel of Destiny will be, just trying to make it dramatic, but I'm not sure that's having the effect right now. Here it is. Congratulations, Timster. So I'm going to mail Timster and tell him to send in who he wants to be in the duel. Now, this double elimination twist is going to change the game because it's always been an active versus an inactive. Now, tonight we're going to see what happens because it will get rough. Now, Timster, you got 4 minutes to make your decision, so I'll need your decision now. We'll be back really soon. Timster, send me your message in 4 minutes, and we'll see what happens in this first double Duel of Destiny of Opposite Worlds 10 Gauged. Whoa, so excited. And we're back. Welcome back to Opposite Worlds 10 Gauged. 2 players are about to be eliminated. You have decided Timster will be the decider tonight. Blue U22 is still safe from Team Epochs. However, most of Team Epochs is inactive tonight. So it could be down to 2 members from Team Epochs, which will make it rough in the next few days, in the next few weeks. This is for multiple designs. Timster, please mail me your decision now if you haven't. He has probably. May I also remind you that you can still affect the popularity index. Now, Timster actually got a little point boost from Lupo and is now still in second place with 7 points. Blue U22 is in first with 9 points. The site will be updated at the end of the show. And at the end of the show, the person with the most amount of points and the least amount of points will get a reward or punishment. Now, there's only 15 minutes left in the show, and somebodies will be eliminated from the show. Timster is putting in BB12, Brittany, and TDA, Trench Group, from Team Epochs, along with Team Kronos being Crazy Pot and Panda. Hopefully he's set inactive, because if not, this will be very funny to watch. Not really. We'll be right back when we set up the challenge. Send in your affect the popularity index. Go to the site if you don't know how. Just post your blog as popularity index and post your topic, hashtag OppositeWorldsTG, at username with the opinion of said user. Now, we'll see you back right after this quick break when we will eliminate 2 players that Timster just set in. It's going to be amazing. And we are back. I've mailed both members from both teams to arrive to the forum. There's two forums, Epochs and Chronos. Now, they have to alternate numbers, both team members, to get to 50. Player 1 saying 1, player 2 saying 2, player 1 saying 3, player 2 saying 4, and so on until they get to 50. Then they get a message to unscramble. Now, if both players are not active, one player can count to 100, then unscramble. They will have to make that decision. Now, I will post Go on both forums at the same time. And they'll have to figure it out for themselves. If they'll have to figure it out on their own if they are going to do it one players or two players. And this challenge is on officially now. I just posted Go on both forums about at the same second. So we are going to watch. We might have to go over the time limit, and they have to count to 50 or 100. Now, if they count to 50, the two players have to alternate. So we'll see how this works. Then once they finish, both players get the message to unscramble, and only one has to message it back correct. First team to unscramble will be safe. The other team will be out of the game for good. Panda and BB12 are both active, but their partners are not. So they're both counting to 100. We're going to be swapping back and forth. I will give Brittany the same advice. Now, if the other player comes back after inactivity, they cannot join in to help. Panda is at 2. Let's see how Epoch is going. BB12 has not started. Panda is at 4. BB12 Brittany may have not started yet. BB12 Brittany Brittany does not understand how this challenge works. Panda is at 14. We'll be back, I guess. I will stop talking for a bit. Panda is still in the lead. They're counting up to 100, not 50, because they have to make up for their other partner not being there. Panda is at 33. This is at the 1/3 point. So Brittany has not started the challenge yet. Panda has. This could be Team Epoch, the final nail in their coffin. Panda is reaching 40, almost at the halfway point now. If BB12 Brittany does not start this challenge, TDA Trends Group and BB12 could both be out of the game. There's many gifts on the line here. TDA Trends Group is at 50 minutes inactivity. Basically, this is just a waiting game as Panda counts to 100 and is going to win. BB12 had a whole different concept to what this challenge was. Mail me numbers 1 through 100 did not count. Sadly, BB12 Brittany is at 0%. Panda is at 48%. We're just gonna start deleting some comments so that Panda can keep on commenting because of spam protection. Panda continues to take the lead. Almost at the end. Now Panda has to solve the final unscramble after winning. It's all down to this. Will Panda take the win? Nearing the last quarter of the challenge. TDA transcript will come on and say it's so unfair that he was inactive. Sadly, there was nothing he could do. He let Blue U-22 take the power to be safe last night when both of them voted each other after the Worldly Challenge. Panda is coming up to their final 100 mark. Will BB12 Brittany actually Panda nearing the final? Sadly, BB12 Brittany could be screwed at this point. If BB12 Brittany started saying 1 through 100 at the beginning and did not mail me and waste all that time and was on a computer, TDA transcript and BB12 Brittany might have had a chance. They've been sent their message. Crazy Pot and Panda must now figure out how to unscramble if they mail me it back before BB12 Brittany or TDA transcript. Then congratulations. Let's switch over to Epochs. BB12 Brittany will get a 5-minute penalty for actually sending me 1 through 100. But other than that, they're screwed because in 5 minutes that phrase will be unscrambled. In 1 minute that phrase can be unscrambled. We're waiting for Panda must still unscramble that message. Team Kronos is already celebrating. Maybe they don't know that there's another part, but hopefully BB12 Brittany will be mailed the message and we'll have to unscramble it. But even on an iPad, this challenge is nearly impossible to complete. We're waiting for a mail from Panda saying the unscrambled version. It's all down to this. Now you can still affect the popularity index by tagging Opposite Worlds TG. Now, when doing it, try to make one opinion per message so that we can read it fast enough and understand it. Now, there's a minute and a half left on the penalty that I gave BB12 Brittany. After that, BB12 Brittany will be able to unscramble. In just a minute, BB12 Brittany will be mailed the phrase, but not TDA transcript, just because of the penalty, and basically it's nearly impossible for BB12 Brittany to unscramble a message on an iPad, because you got to type it. We try to cut the show in half, but we're still 10 minutes over, so we're going to find out what happens. Anything can happen, and we're going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. BB12 Brittany has been. BB12 Brittany will be mailed right now to unscramble a message. So we'll see what happens now. BB12 Brittany did mail to 100, but wasn't the exact thing I was looking for. This was a race, and it's still going on. Anyone can win still. Either Crazy Pot and Panda will be out, or TDA Trunks Group and BB12 Brittany will be out. Either way, one of the players that you voted into the game will be out tonight. Let's see who mailed me. It is right, Panda. Anything can happen right now. We're refreshing the page, waiting for a mail to come in. One word is really hard to unscramble, and even Panda said, "Is it right?" Anything can still happen, so we're going to take a quick break. Alright, we're back. Someone did mail me. We're gonna see who did. That is wrong from Panda. Let's see their second try. That is wrong. So Panda is wrong both times. We're going to wait and see if Panda fixes their mistakes, or if maybe 12 Brittany can end up winning. Panda could just go home due to their mistake. Crazy Pot and TDA Trench Group, their fate is in their teammates' hands. So we'll watch as Team Epox goes down in flames, but they might be rescued by Panda's little ears. And Panda wins for Team Kronos. So I'm going to mail all the players that. BB12 Brittany and TDA Trench Group are both out of the game. So now that Team Epox is going to be down to 2 members, Blue U22 and BB5 Lover, anything can happen still. And we're ending the game soon, so we'll see you next week when we find out which member will be the last person out in the team stage. Then we will mix up the worlds. And see what happens. So this is Daniel signing off. Let's just make this official by so now it's the final 7. Also, it was Blue U22 with 8 points and JoJo7784 with -1 points. JoJo7784's punishment, again, well, you'll just have to find out, because it's going to be embarrassing, so just watch out. Blue U22 with 8 points. Congratulations, Blue U22. We'll just watch and find out what happens with the advantages and disadvantages that they both individually get. Alright, good night. Oh, can't believe we went this far.